Hi, so today I have just a little Sephora haul because why not? So I just received this in the mail today. I ordered it Sunday. Today is Wednesday. Don't know when this video will be up. But on that topic, I have been really horrible about editing videos. I have so many videos that I've recorded, and right now just only, oh my gosh, the cat just attacked my knee. There. It's gonna be one of those videos. Okay, so that really hurt. So I've been really bad about editing, and then some of the information in the videos is now like irrelevant. So I had a whole series of videos I was going to do about the Winslow apps, but of course they've re-updated. So I'll talk about that. I may do another video on that whole subject. Okay, and then I had another video in particular where I went to Nordstrom Rack, and I still should probably do that because that's been a couple of weeks ago that I did that. I went there and had a haul, but I also had some footage, like some dash cam footage of driving there, and then for whatever reason it stopped recording the video right before I got to the area where the Nordstrom Rack was. I was just kind of like, really? Of all the footage and all, like, because my video breaks up, or my camera breaks up into little videos, and I was like, really, of all the areas or timing or whatever that this camera could have been recording and didn't record, it chose not to record in that particular moment. Anyway, so Sephora haul. Yay, ordered it Sunday, received it today, which is Wednesday, because I have the flash 2-day shipping thing that I paid for. I paid for free shipping. Anywho, so I was like, well, it's been a while since I've ordered from Sephora. Let me get some bang for my buck here on the free shipping that I paid for. But they had, well, I'll just jump into it. So they had this Stila shade Mystere liquid eyeshadow in Enigmatic on sale for half price, which original price $24, half price $12. I have been toying back and forth about getting some of these shade Mystere shadows. Like, when they first came out, like before they actually like went up for sale and everything, there's all this hype about them being like duochrome and all this like, ooh, they change colors, whatever. And they all looked really interesting, but then after they were released and people started swatching them, then it was just kind of like, like a lot of people were underwhelmed about them. I haven't seen a whole lot about this shade in particular, but there's another one, Hypnotic, that I really wanted, but that one had really awful reviews because apparently there's like a black pigment in it that overshadows everything. And so I may do a little swatch thing at the end of this video because I haven't even swatched this yet. I did open it to look at it, and it looks so pretty in the tube. It's like, it's definitely got that duochrome look to it. I don't know what's up like with the camera. Like, I don't know how to like properly get it to focus without actually physically going and manually touching things to make it focus. But I know a lot of times in my videos when I do the little close-ups, it gets really blurry. So, and it's hard for me to tell in the viewfinder because of my vision, but if it looks really blurry, I'm sorry. I'm hoping maybe it'll catch the different angles, like the different colors at the different angles. But anyway, so it's basically like, it looks almost like it has a white base to it at times, but it's described on the website, said something about it being aubergine, which, to be honest, I've never even heard of the shade aubergine until like earlier this year. There's another like shadow or eyeshadow or something that was described as aubergine, and I was like, what in the world is aubergine? But I guess it's like a darkened purple, like an eggplant purple. Anywho, so again, I'll swatch this, but I see like flashes of like gold green and like a pinky purple, so I don't know. Curious. I've managed to maintain my patience all day with that because I was like, oh, maybe I'll swatch it on video and have a big reveal then. Okay, and then so that was $12, and I was like, well, they always have like, if you spend $25 or more, you can get like a little, or use a little code for like a free gift. So I decided to like go with that. But every time I look on Sephora and make an order, I always look at Violet Voss, because I'm always like tempted. Like, they have little $18 palettes, and every time I'm like, maybe I'll get that, but for whatever reason I'm like, Like, I don't know. So this time around, I saw one for Sparkling Cherry Limeade, which it didn't have any reviews on it yet, and I looked up on YouTube and I can't find any videos about this other than, I think there's one that came up about like, am I gonna buy this or something, but with a bunch of other new products, but I can't, if they're out there, I just can't, they just don't show up on my search results on YouTube. So I was curious about this when I saw it, so I guess it is brand new, I don't know. Again, as of today, before filming this, I still can't find anything about it. But, so I got it, $18, and I can't get, I've had the hardest time trying to get this darn thing open. I don't know why, because it's just a basic box, but I shouldn't have even closed it. I'm wearing it today. Like, I did my eye makeup with this, and decided, okay, let's try this instead. There we go, okay. So, packaging, it's a little cardboard packaging. You open it up, it has the little plastic thing right there to protect the shades, and then that's what it looks like. So, they have another palette that's like one of the full-size palettes for like $30. That's, I think it's like a neons palette, and the color layout of this is almost identical, except for this. Like, all the colors in this are shimmery. Like, they all have micro glitter in them. Which, in the description, it describes, like, it being, like, a mixture of, like, mattes and satins and metallics. So, I guess there's, like, mattes with glitter, satins with glitter, metallics with glitter. But to me, they're just glittery eyeshadows, which the color scheme is so pretty. And you can see all my reflections back there. Yay! Funny thing was, I had the Lime Crime birthday anniversary whatever palette that came out last year, and like in my mind I'm thinking like it's almost identical. I was like, watch me be buying like the same palette all over again with this one, but it is identical. Like almost all the colors are identical except for the Lime Crime has a few other shades, and there's a mixture of actual mattes in that palette, but this one's so pretty. And I decided to use the hot pink, the lime, and the yellow or lemon or whatever you want to call it for my eye look today, because why not? Like cherry limeade, I was inspired, it was a vibe, why not? So that's the main bulk of my haulage. And because again, you spend $25, you could use a little code to get a little like free deluxe size sample or whatever. So, I don't know. The most tempting one to me was this, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's Cicapair Tiger Grass Calming Gel Cream by Dr. Jart. I have no idea what it's supposed to do exactly. It just sounded cool, it looked cool, so I got it. So, I got that. And then my two little free samples I chose were the Kate Somerville Skin Health Experts Acne Treatment, Salicylic Acne Treatment. And, oh, okay, I thought my camera was about to stop recording there. Okay, and then I decided to go with the Terry Mugler, it's Mugler or Mugler, alien perfume sample. And these were, both of these little samples were ones that I actually, like the ones I actually requested. I got the two samples that I actually requested for a change. So props to Sephora for actually hooking up the samples right. Anyway, I haven't even tried smelling this. I'm like curious about this. I love the smell of Angel, so. Because Angel has that really distinct smell about it. Oh, this smells really good. It almost, at first when I sprayed it, kind of reminded me of like, when I worked at the First Years, that's when the Rihanna perfume came out and when the Beyonce perfume came out. People were spraying those all the time, and the mixture of them kind of had like this particular smell about it. That's what it smelled like when I first sprayed it. But also, Bath & Body Works had the Wild Honeysuckle scent or whatever, and I used to wear that on a regular basis, and it's kind of like, it reminds me of like a mixture of those three scents melding together, like now that it's kind of like dispersed a bit. So I like this. Right now I really like this. You know that perfumes tend to change as time goes on, like the different layers or different notes kind of come through as you wear it throughout the day or over the hours. So I'm curious to see how this like pans out. But oh, it smells really good. Like, this is something I would actually consider buying if I didn't already have a zillion perfumes as it is. So that wraps up the haul, and stay tuned for swatches because we'll see how that works out. Oh my gosh, y'all. So as I was going to get my makeup wipes to get ready to do the swatch thing, the news was on and just got word that the world's largest treehouse has burned to the ground, which the world's largest treehouse, it's something I didn't really know about until maybe like 4 years ago. I saw it on Pinterest and I looked it up and like found out that it's actually here in Tennessee. It was in Crossville, Tennessee, and it's been like a thing of mine to like want to go like and do a video. I mean, you can't actually, at the time you couldn't actually go and like visit it, like they had closed it to the public or whatever, but it used to be like a church. It was built to be a church, but then it was like this ginormous like treehouse, well, treehouse that was built, and I'm like devastated now because they just said it in a matter of 15 minutes it burned completely to the ground last night. So that's a bummer. That's horrible. Like, to all those who were congregation members there. I mean, again, it's been closed to the public for a long time, but still, there are people who used to go to church there. That's devastating for them. But I thought it would have been cool just to go and just see, like, go there and look at it and get like an idea of the scale of how ginormous it is. But that's awful. Okay, so we'll do swatches now. Okay, so first up we got the Stila Mystery Shadow, Liquid Shadow in Enigmatic. And again, I can't tell if it's blurred or not, and the sun just sat while I was recording this, so my natural light coming in has changed. But I used like a makeup remover wipe to like clean off my hand just prior to this, and it's still wet. Like, it should have been dry by now. Okay, but anyway, kind of like waiting for it to finally finish drying. And I'm gonna feel really stupid if I've had lipstick all over my teeth prior to this. Just saying. Okay, so here we go. I know, like, as you use these and twist them around and open and close them and mix them up, that it will change the effect. But I was reading the reviews and people were saying, like, normally you swipe these, which I am going to try that, but they say to get the best result that it's better to like tap and dab them. So we'll try both methods. So I guess first I'll just do the little tap and dab method first. And so, oh, okay. So this one, off the bat, I mean, just going based off of my memory, it reminds me of the gypsy color that Stila has in the Glitter and Glow shadows. Is it? It looks like it's getting blurry. There's the sirens in the background. It has begun for the night. But it is really pretty. It's definitely like a purpley base with a lot of, it's almost like a gray purple. I don't know. Maybe that's what aubergine is. With the, I see a lot of pink shimmer. Okay, so. I am not coordinated right now at all. But then again, when am I ever? So let's swatch it like as a swipe. Oh wow. Okay, so you definitely get a lot of darker pigments, which it almost looks like there might be some black swirled in there too, like the Hypnotic one has. But you know what? I don't think that's gonna look bad on the eye at all. Like, that's really, they're definitely two totally different colors there. As you can tell, like, this one's way darker. This looks like it has the black base to it, and this one looks like it has like kind of a lighter gray base to it. Well then, that is interesting. All right, so Enigmatic. Okay, so now let's swatch the Violet Voss Cherry Limeade palette And I haven't swatched any of the other, like the only ones that I've actually like checked were just the 3 I used for this eye look. So this is gonna be interesting. And just side note, these were like surprisingly pigmented. Like I was kind of afraid that they might be a little bit sheer, but they were pretty solid. So hopefully all these other ones will be quite comparable. So let's start out with this first like red shade. It's almost like a true cherry red. We'll swatch it right here. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good pigmentation there. We'll go with this like peachy or coral shade. Ooh, that looks nice from what I can tell. And the cat's over here. Oh my gosh, okay. Cat balm. Yes, okay. Dear goodness. She wants to be part of the swatching video too. Alright, so that looks a lot nicer on camera than it does in real life. It's nice in real life, but it really, like, I mean, the initial, like, contact I made with skin is really nice, but then it fades really fast. Oh my gosh, kitty cat. She has to steal the show. I'm like, okay, we'll go with the orange. She totally moved my chair too when she did that. And on my hand, it'd probably help if I wasn't holding the palette in the hand that I'm swatching on. So there's, ooh, I like that. It's like a Tennessee orange, like Voss orange. Alright, so let's go with the yellow right here, which I already know this one's pigmented. Let's see, I haven't had a yellow this nice before. Look at that glue. Yes. Alright. So let me clean off my, what? Oh, she's rubbing on the arm of this chair. Okay, let's get these cleaned off. She's behind me. I can't lean back. She's like pushing me forward. Oh dear goodness, why does she always, what are you doing back there now? Cats. It's a cat world and we only live in it. Okay, let this dry off before dipping back into it, which, wow, these swatches are first class, let me tell you. So y'all can look at these while my fingers are dry. Usually I do them a lot closer together and not so haphazard. Oh dear, she's like about to plop in my eyeshadow palette. Do not need her taking comfort into sitting on it. Great. She's now on my leg, laying down. I can't move. I cannot move. I got my legs like sitting cross style in the chair and I cannot rotate as I need to. Okay, there we go. Yay. I should have known that this was gonna happen. Okay, so dry off my fingers now. Okay, dipping into the green right here. Ooh, okay, so this one looks a lot better on the finger than it does on the brush when using a brush to apply it. So let's try it on my hand. I'll just do it over here. Oh my gosh, yes. I love that. Wow, it's getting washed out on camera, it looks like. Anywho, I'm excited about these blues. However, I was just like, why did they put two like shades of blue? And then like, I feel like this shade of blue right here in the middle is unnecessary because it's just like midway between like this blue and this purple right here. It's like a combination of the two. I'm like, why? They could have gone with something else. I don't know what would have been a better shade. Maybe if they were gonna go with duplicates, maybe do a lighter purple instead of this eggplant purple right there, but that's just my opinion. Okay, anywho, enough of that. We'll just jump into this like swimming pool blue. Oh, that's really pretty. I think this is like, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like Urban Decay's Dashiki shade, like off the top of my head from memory. That's what that's reminding me of. But that is nice. I do like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's try this other blue that I feel is an unnecessary blue. Okay, that one. Camera. Alright, not bad, but still I'm like, why? And let's go into this purple right here. Shoot, I think I just like stuck my fingernail into the whole thing. Maybe not. Okay. This purple looks really pretty. Like that, so. Alright. It's really light, but it's still really pretty. Alright, let me let me clean off my fingers again to do these last two. They come off really nice though, like they don't really stain the fingers like a lot of these eyeshadows do, which by the way, I don't think I said it, but it's a pressed pigment palette, not necessarily an eyeshadow palette, but you know how that goes. And a lot of the pressed pigment palettes usually, especially like the red bases and then the darker bases, tend to stain fairly easy, which can be a good thing. Like, you know, it gives longevity to the shade. However, it's not fun when you take it off. And another thing, I don't know if, like, I got distracted here, but before I even started swatching, like I was about to say the aubergine, that's the color it is, but the Enigmatic eyeshadow from Stila that I just swatched prior to this, like where I did like the swipe of it, it definitely had stained the back of my hand. Like it had like a dark gray stain, which I tried to get as much of it off as possible, and then where I dabbed it was a little bit of a stain, but not as bad. So that darker pigment in that Stila shadow definitely stains. Alright, so let's jump into these last two, this Eggplant and then this true fluorescent hot pink, which I feel like I've been on a quest too for like the perfect hot pink shadow. I have not had one that is like this fluorescent hot pink. I've had a lot of hot pink ones, so a lot of them are more like a blue base, but this is like neon for show. Okay, so let's dip into this dark Eggplant plummy. I guess it could be plummy. Okay, that looks a little bit better than I was thinking it would. I mean, just from the finger point of view, but alright, that's not too bad. I was afraid that it's gonna lean more like a gray. You know how like those dark purples can be. Cause like usually like they look nice in the pan, but once you swatch them they get really muddy really fast. But that's actually a lot nicer than I thought. And then my favorite, this nice hot pink. Oh, that is wonderful. Okay, so let's do it like this. Ooh, love it. Let me put the palette down. Oh yeah. So this is like a really pretty palette, and look, you can see right there the pigments are really nice on it. For $18, for a nice quality eyeshadow palette, come on. Like, it is small, it's definitely on the small side, but I mean, how frequently do we go through all these eyeshadows, especially with all these freaking palettes that come out like every week? So I mean, this isn't bad at all. Like, I would highly, just like based off of this little bit right here and from like applying it. Now it does have a lot of fallout, but that's never, personally, that's never bothered me. I like fallout, especially with glitter eyeshadow. Like the glitter fallout's insane. Now the purple, I mean not the purple, the lime colored one, that had a lot of under eye fallout, but I mean I just took a microfiber cloth and just got rid of it pretty quick. But of course it left the glitter fallout behind, but whatever. Like I said, I like glitter fallout. It makes me think of like fairies. Like I feel like a little fairy with my little glitter under my eyes. So I mean, I recommend it. If you're looking for a neon colored palette that's pretty affordable, especially nowadays when like all these drugstore brands are like, the little palettes that they put out are almost $18 on their own. You know, like NYX has palettes that aren't like half the time that great of quality, well depending, but they go for like $20. So just saying, just putting that out there. If you, especially if you have the free flash shipping, just saying, just need a little stocking stuffer, you know, this right here. I'm not sponsored, not paid or anything. I've come to really like Violet Voss because to me, it's like what I used to think of, like what I used to like in Urban Decay, the bright, shimmery colors. And now Urban Decay does a lot of neutral colors. I mean, you gotta appeal to the masses, but this appeals to this mass right here. That was really weird. Anywho, so I'm gonna, oh my gosh, I just realized how long this video is. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. So thanks for watching.